Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Since this is the last week of December, I wanted to do a channeled message as well as draw cards. So I'm going to read through the message that I channeled for you guys. Surrender what is. Open your heart to infinite blessings. There are choices you must make. These choices will open new doors. There are no wrong choices, but each choice brings its consequences. You must observe the role you play. Do not give up on yourself. There is support available in the physical as well as in spirit. Believe in abundance. See your divinity. There is the path of the chosen ones. The path is more challenging but rewarding at the same time. You are here to bring in and anchor the light. There are some choices and decisions you must make. It will not always be easy, but you will know. You are well guided and guarded. When I received this channeling, I did ask what my guides meant by the chosen ones. They just said they will know when they hear this message. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, now I'm gonna draw cards from The Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay. Wow, the cards seem to be flying out. Okay, so the first card we have for this week is Patience. Patience. And as you can see, this beautiful angel, she's holding a clock in her hand. And when I look at this card, what I'm getting is divine timing. You can't force things to happen. As much as you want certain things or situations to come about, you have to stay patient. And this is telling me that you've been waiting for a long time for things to move for you. This could be anything, a job situation, maybe your finances, maybe your relationship, or a situation you're concerned about. But just know that the angels have it covered. You just have to stay patient with it. It can't be sometimes things can be at the timing that we want. It has to be in its own timing, and there is a reason for that. Sometimes we can only see a limited perspective of a situation, and if we are patient, then things can come about in a different way. So patience is what's coming up in the beginning of the week. Now we have the Garden and the Gate, and as I look at this image, this girl is already in a very beautiful garden, but there's a gate and there's like lush hills behind her, and she's thinking whether she should move out of this comfortable garden, and she wants to explore, but she's also thinking, like, there's a lot of, with this card I feel there's some decision making to be made. You may be comfortable where you are but not really content. You may be wanting to explore more, and I'm also drawn to the butterfly in the image, which talks about transformation. So there may be some steps that you have to take, some thinking that you're doing, some exploring that you want to do, and maybe you're thinking, should I stay here or should I move on with my plans and projects, or is it safe? That's the other thing that's coming up. Maybe you're thinking of something and you're like, I don't know if this is a good choice or if this is a safe choice. That's what I'm getting. So a lot of introspection in the beginning of the week. We're also getting anxiety in the middle of the week. Now this is showing me that there are some regrets. There are some things that you may not be very happy about, or some choices, some decisions, some things that are not probably happening the way you wanted it to happen, and you're still brooding about the situation, you're still thinking about it, and you're wishing things were different. And like I feel that there are some things that you need to, like, you have to allow your emotions to be whatever it is. If you're stressing over a situation, let those emotions come about, feel them, don't be in denial of them, but let them pass through. Just like these clouds, they will pass through, and there is some light here. So let this, whatever this phase is, just let it, accept it for what it is. Don't brood over it, accept it, release it, let it go. So I feel there is something which is probably beyond your control. As I look at the 3 cards together, to me this feels like, you know, it's beyond your control. It's not something with, especially with the first card, the patience and the divine timing. That card is telling me that, you know, like, things are beyond your control. It's, you know, you just have to sometimes surrender to God, to the angels, and not try to figure it out yourself, and understand that there is a higher plan. And the last card we have is appreciation. Appreciation. And there's this woman, she's holding a beautiful rose, and it looks like a rose garden, but there are also, you know, the thorns and are also standing out here. So to me, when I look at this card, I feel like with the appreciation, you need to appreciate yourself more. You need to see your own beauty. And the thorns and the roses, they're like, you know, the good and the bad, it all comes together. So appreciate all aspects of your life, and appreciate the bad that comes with the good, the light and the dark, both aspects of your life, rather than focusing on what's not working for you, what's, you know, all the, like, we can think of all the negative things that are not working for us, or focus on the beauty and focus on the good things. So even if there's one good thing that you can focus on, one blessing in your life, focus on that. But more than that, I feel with this card, this has to do with appreciating yourself. Appreciate just everything about yourself. Find even, you know, the smallest things that you can appreciate about yourself. Maybe you're taking care of yourself, or you're, you know, eating healthy, or taking care of someone, or you know, doing stuff for your kids, or whatever you're doing, whatever role you're playing. Try to see some positive aspect of it, like with, especially with the anxiety card and this time together, like, rather than focusing on things that are not working for you, and things that, you know, went wrong, or things that you feel you could have, should have done differently, this card is saying, you know, to move out of that energy, to move out of that anxiety, you need to start looking at the blessings in your life. Focus on the roses, don't focus on the thorns. Just appreciate the bad, appreciate, I won't say bad, because, you know, good and bad, it's like both sides of the same coin, and you need the positive and the negative experiences. But this card is saying appreciate yourself, appreciate who you are, appreciate your journey. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I wish you guys a safe and happy new year, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.